Moo. Good morning, faves. Welcome back to the channel. It is your boo, your fave, Fee here. We are actually getting ready to head out this morning, girl. I am running a little behind, but what's new? We are going to a coffee shop today. I have a visit to do at a coffee shop to capture some content, and I thought, well, since I'm going to a coffee shop, I might as well work while I'm there as well. So that is what I'm planning to do. I'm trying to pack my bag right now. I got both my cell phones. Gotta have my AirPod Maxes because, yeah, noise cancellation. Cancel it all out for me. And then I need, my laptop. So I got my laptop here that I'm taking with me. I know it ain't got no case. I also gotta fit my tripod in here. Girl, I be doing the most. I gotta fit my tripod and my camera. It's real interesting. I'll tell you that. And real heavy too. I really need a work bag. Like, that is the conclusion that I've come to. I could take a backpack, but I don't want to take a backpack. I want to take a purse. Because if I take a backpack, I still feel like I need to take a purse. I don't know. That's my logic. But I just want to take one thing. And this is great. I mean, this is the MM. I sold my GM. I probably should have kept my GM. Hindsight is 2020 though. Where's my pen, girl? I don't know what my current favorite pen is, so I'm just going to take 4. What else am I missing? Okay, girl. I found a notebook. This one, oh, wow. That's interesting. As soon as I opened up the notebook, it said Q3 from 2023 with a ton of Bible verses. Is that a sign? I don't know. And then it's like blank everywhere else. Like this. Yeah. That's all I wrote, but it's so pretty. It matches my backpack, all the things. Like, I will say, a lot of days I really do miss designing. Designing was my favorite part of the brand. It was just so beautiful to see all the things come to life, you know what I mean? From my brain, literally from my brain. But anyways, God has better in store. God has more in store. But yes, we are going to this coffee shop. It's called Mocha & Co. I want to say they have several locations across the U.S., but I think they just opened one up locally in Dallas. And so they want me to come in, get some content, all of the things. So we're going to do that. We're going to record our own content. I'm going to do some work for my client, knock that out. I want to get a couple of reels recorded if I can and like get those scheduled. That's something that I need to do a better job about because I've been working on shipping, and we'll talk about that once we get to the coffee shop and what that means. But yeah, I want to focus on that too. So lots going on, but if we can go ahead and get out of here now, we'll be there right at 10 o'clock. So let's go. We have made it to Mocha & Co. It's very pretty in here. Like, the aesthetic is very, very nice. It's very chill. It's not crowded. They don't have any music playing, which I think is very interesting because that is not often in DFW. I love the easy days where it's like quick, get it done, get in and out, edit, submit, write the caption, and go on about my business. And then I'm not like pondering on it, you know. And then I also feel accomplished. Like, I feel like I shipped something that day. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, was this term shipping. I was reading this book. It was some author that I frequently read. And one of the things that he said in that book was that you need to wake up and ship something daily. And shipping means produce, right? Execute on something every day. And obviously with me, it resonated even more coming from the world of packing and shipping orders and all of that. So when I think about that, I really refer to it like I'm packing an order, right? Like, order is placed, pull, pack, ship. That is how I'm looking at life. Like, when I wake up, what is the thing that you are going to pull, pack, and ship today? And so whether it's content, whether it's writing, whether it's, you know, dreaming up a new idea, a new concept, whether it's vlogging, whether it's editing, what am I shipping on a day-to-day basis? And if you're really trying to reach a goal, you need to be shipping something every single day. I think, you know, we write all these goals and these plans and these dreams and these aspirations down, But then, like, what are you doing to execute to make it happen? Like, I recently decided I'm going to sign up for Toastmakers. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like this global group kind of membership in different cities and stuff, where you sign up and you're learning how to become a better speaker, right? So you can meet in person or you can meet virtually, but the goal is that you are learning how to become a better speaker so that you can also get speaking opportunities. And I feel like that's going to be important for me for the trajectory with which I want to go in, you know, speaking on panels, speaking to crowds, delivering a message. Girl, I may even do a TED Talk one day, who knows? But I just want to be ready and I want to be prepared. So you just think about the things that it's going to take you in order to get that package shipped, right? What are you pulling? What are you packing? What are you shipping? And so that's how I'm looking at this, is like, okay, I need to ship this content today. That's what I need to do. But then I need to turn it into multiple things. I need to turn it into a short or a reel to tell my story, you know, like how I got here, what I'm doing, day in the life, whatever we want to do. But we need to ship that. I need to vlog because that is my main thing that I want to do. It's the thing that brings me joy. Like when I was talking to my dad yesterday, we literally were talking about how important it is to do work that you love so that it doesn't feel like work. And that's what vlogging feels like to me in this season. So like doing that, I need to edit content, I need to post content, like ship. How many things can you ship? Get it done. That's the goal. That's the finish line. But anyways, girl, I think they finna bring these almonds over here, so I'm about to shift my camera around so I can capture this content. Girl, tell me why I ain't been home 5 minutes and these kids done figured out that today is Cow Appreciation Day or something at Chick-fil-A. And so they want me to run them up to the Chick-fil-A so they can get a free entree. Apparently you gotta dress like chickens. This is what, not chicken, cows, child. What? Yeah, cows. You gotta dress like cows. This is what Faith brought me. I know. But we gonna roll with it. It's black and white. Okay? They gonna have to make an exception to the rule. It's a leopard cow. I don't know what to say. A cheetah cow. Something cow. That gives more cow with the hoodie, right? Moo. I'm finna run into Chick-fil-A, girl, so they can get whatever they gonna get. And then I'm coming home and take a nap because I was up at that coffee shop till 2:30, almost 3 o'clock, and I got there at 10. So yeah, I've been staring at a computer. I did so much though. Like, I did so much. I created content for them, created content for myself. Obviously, I vlogged. I edited 2 or 3 reels while I was there. I did client work while I was there. I forgot, like, just how much I can get done at a freaking coffee shop. Which leads me to think that we need to start getting back outside, going to coffee shops again. That's what I'm thinking. But y'all just got to let me get through, you know, the next couple of weeks, get these kids in school. And then we're going to be back outside. We're going to do a Tour Dallas coffee shop edition or something. Because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so much work done. So much work done. It was actually uncanny. I couldn't believe it. I said, I've been slipping and tripping. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to lay it on down. I might get back up. If I get back up, we'll figure that out at that point. But as of right now, all I can think about is mama need a nap. All right, so let me tell y'all this right quick. I interrupt our program for this real-time story right here. The kids, they're in the car, right? Because we getting ready to head to Chick-fil-A like I just told y'all. I'm trying to gather all my stuff. And I said, you know, Chick-fil-A's right across the street. Let me just grab my DJI, Osmo Pocket 3, and my phone. That's all I need. Like, you got the app, and I got my camera. Girl, Went to find my DJI. It was nowhere. It was in none of my bags. It wasn't in the car. It wasn't in my office. Obviously, I took it with me this morning to the coffee spot. I start freaking panicking. I'm asking Faith, do you know where my camera is? Do you see it? Like, is it under the seat? Anything. Why did it dawn on me once I went in the house and done dumped my whole purse out, my tech bag, everything? I left this freaking camera at the coffee shop. They had like these bookshelves that were magnetic. Well, they were metal, so I was able to magnetize my camera up there. And I was trying to get my last ending shot. I left it. When I tell y'all, I hit 76 and a 60 because somebody had to say something about it. She's like, I'm just mind my business, but you know, you going 76 and the speed limit 60. Mind your business then. Girl, made it there, dang near broke my ankle, okay? Because I got on these little freaking kitten heels. I'm like trying to run into the stove because I'm just like, it was one of those moments where you felt like, Lord, just let it be there, just let it be there. But at the same time, you felt like, oh, it possibly couldn't be there. And so you was going to burst out in tears. It was one of them moments. So I'm like, dang, they run up to the door, girl, and twisted my little ankle. As soon as I walked in, and I guess the girl saw my panic on my face, she said, we got it. It's here. We got it. Because I looked straight at the bookshelf. I didn't see it, and my heart said, she said, no. She said, we would keep it. She said, we didn't know how to get in contact with you, whatever. And I said, I've been calling the store nonstop for 20 minutes. But yeah, I was calling that store from my house back out to the coffee shop. And she was like, no, we would have just kept it here, you know, until you got out. I said, yeah, baby, because that was all the footage. Child, my nerves is shot. And this is why I'm going to need a nap after this. But we here. We here. This one got on one of my shirts. I got to show y'all the outfit that my son decided to come up with, honey. For his free entree. I keep telling him it's just an entree. Now, where my phone at? Oh, child. Whew. I can't take the potential loss of another gadget. I'm not equipped for this. We got our meals from Chick-fil-A. Well, I got a meal. These kids, you know, I understand now why they say our generation a little bit smarter than theirs, because they only got chicken sandwiches. Because they gave you an entree or a kid's meal, a whole kid's meal. Baby, I got that 5-piece nugget with a fry, a drink, and some ice cream.
So why would I want a kid's meal?
Why would I just get an entree when I could have a whole meal? Period. Morning faves. So we are out early this morning. As you can see, girl, it's not even 6:30 a.m. in the morning yet. But I popped up, my eyes popped open at 6 a.m. and I just heard, go walk. Go make it happen. So when I tell y'all I moved so swiftly to brush my teeth, wash my face, do all the things, put on some shorts and a sports bra, girl, I ain't even put on a top. I just said, all right, let's go. Weighted vest, because I do recognize being in this Texas heat, how do you eliminate excuses? You know what I mean? Like, that's something that I constantly have to ask myself and reevaluate and reconfigure all the things. How can you eliminate the excuses? Obviously, heat would be an excuse. You wake up 7:30, 8 a.m., the sun is beaming. I ain't going outside in that. I'm gonna die. Gotta get up earlier before the sun comes up, before the sun rises. And I do want to start getting 10 to 15K steps in a day, because I have been pretty sedentary. I'm talking 2,000 to 3,000. That ain't helping nobody. That ain't moving nothing. And I noticed when I was walking the other morning that I felt more energetic when I got home. Obviously, endorphins, you know, cortisol lower, all the benefits, girl. And I was like, just do it, Fee. Just do it. I promise y'all, I have so many pep talks with myself about just like getting the things done that you know are going to propel you forward without making an excuse about how you're going to get there. Some days, though, it's just frustrating. You know, most days you just want to be a couch potato and it miraculously work out for you. But that's not the way the life works. So here we are, girl. I hate hearing them sounds. You know, sound like too many bugs, too many critters. I do not enjoy it. I'm going the long way in these trenches and these wood. It looked like the Lion King out here to me sometimes. I don't know why, but I just be like, at any given moment. I'm not a nature girl, if you had not noticed. But anyways, I'm currently listening to a sermon by Tony Evans on YouTube. So I'm just going to jump through a couple of sermons, do some praise and worship music while I'm out here, because I also recognize that one of my biggest struggles lately has been spending time with God and just like really getting back in his word and in his presence. And I feel like he's directing me to do this so that we can spend and have that time together. That it's just been so hard for me at home. Like, I just want to be in the bed. I don't want to get up early. You know, all the things that make you sluggish, girl. So I'm like, okay, when I'm out here and it's this early in the morning, I'm not calling nobody. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing even on Instagram or YouTube or anywhere yet. So it gives me time to be with him. So that's what we finna do. So I will catch y'all. I don't know how many miles I'm gonna do today. I just figured I would walk until it got hot outside, and then I would take my butt home. So we'll see how far we get at that point. Currently, we are at 0.44, so we're almost at half a mile right now, which is good. This is a good start, because I'm only 10 minutes in. Shower, of course, got myself ready for the day, y'all. My walk was so freaking good this morning. I walked 4.33 miles and I did it in 2 hours. Now, I will say, you know, I slowed down as the miles crept up, but it also was because I was having like the best praise and worship session ever that I just couldn't I just had so much joy. I don't know how to explain it. I had so much freaking joy. And so I want to do more of those. Those were good. And the little, I don't know if this name is already used, but it was the one that popped up in my head. 10K before 10A. That's what we on. 10K before 10A. That is your goal. Now, I started at 6:30 in the morning, but obviously it's the heat, okay? I ain't saying you got to start at 6:30 in the morning. You start whenever you want to start. You can do it on a treadmill. You can do it on a Stairmaster. You can do it on a walking pad. You can do it around your house, just moving back and forth. You can do it walking up and down your stairs, whatever it is. 10K before 10A. So I need you to drop down in the comments. Let me know if you're joining. Okay, we might have to start us a little broadcast channel or something. Actually, you should just join my broadcast channel on Instagram, faves. Yeah, we're going to throw that in there. Matter of fact, let me make my post and tell the girls that that's what we gonna do. Because it's already like, how many of us in here? It's like 346 of us already in this broadcast channel. You need to be in there too. Like, I literally, whenever there's a post, I need to do better at telling them there's a new YouTube video, but mainly like posts go up there. I might do posts from time to time, all the things. I definitely want to get more active there just so like we can chat and you can actually reply to me and I can reply to you in the broadcast channel. That's how I have mine set up. I know some, you can only just see what they send to you. You can't respond. I don't like that. I want to talk. Okay. So yeah, broadcast channel. We need some accountability. Your girl loves accountability. Why am I over here doing this? I don't know. But I love accountability. Also on my walk, girl, look what I got. Remember that show I told y'all I was starting to watch on Peacock? This the show. It's the adaptation of this book, The 5-Star Weekend. This is the show. And when I saw that book, I said, Lord, this is why you gotta go walking, because you never know what reward you might find along the way. So we have like little libraries in our neighborhood, and I like to always like check and see like what books people are getting. I've gotten some good books, okay, from the library. The people over here be reading, and I appreciate them. But yeah, y'all, I got the book. I feel so accomplished. I feel so sis. So what else we gotta do today? Not too much actually. I'm about to make my water. Actually, let's do that now. We can talk while we do that together because I need to here it is. Right here. I was like, I hope my son wash the dishes. My son, my husband, somebody. We're gonna use my hydro flask today. I like this one a lot. Y'all, I might have to get rid of my Stanleys. I don't know. I haven't been using them. Every now and again, I'll use it just for the sake of it, but where is my straw? People in my house, man, it's always something. I'm hoping it's this one. Anyway. Anyways, girl, every now and again I use the Stanley, but not ever since I got my hand on that Owala and this hydro flask. The water don't come out. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing right there. I'm kind of sold. But Faith, she wanted a Stanley backpack for back to school, and her daddy bought it for her. Let me show it to you. It's actually really cute, y'all, and it matches my hydro flask. But anyways, her daddy bought it for her. I convinced her to get the green one over the pink one because the pink one is really, really light. It's more white than it is pink. And I was like, Faith, you're going to get that so dirty. It's not going to look cute after week 2. Like, this probably ain't going to look cute after the month, but it has a little bit more of a stretch. So it's really cute, y'all, if you're thinking about getting your kids a backpack for back to school. The reason that the girls are gagging about it is because it holds their Stanley cups. Right here. They got 2 slots. So whichever side it clicks off, you drop your Stanley cup in there and it holds it, it secures it, right? She has this pocket in the front, which also has like additional compartments if she wants to put her pen, her phone, so on and so forth in there. She also has a top compartment right here. This is what that looks like. And it has a clip in it for whatever you, so if you got a house key or something you might need to clip it on, there's that. And then the bigger part, of course, child, okay, the bigger part, I finally figured it out, huh? Of course, you got the laptop, Chromebook, whatever they give them at school. There's another slot if they want to put their Stanley inside their backpack versus outside. It actually holds in here as well. I wouldn't recommend it, but it does have that. It's pretty deep, you know. It's pretty good and deep. And then the last part of the backpack is this bottom half right here that opens up. So if they need to take a change of clothes or anything like that, they need their emergency kit, and you know, the girls need their things or whatever, it can go in here. So it's a really, really nice backpack. She's a spoiled child though, her daddy. Like I said, her daddy. And I'm not mad at it. I'll be like, girl, yeah, let your daddy do all the things. I love to see girls have daddies in their lives. And I love to see their daddies do everything for them. But what I will say, and I have to remind that man of sometimes, from time to time, do everything for your daughter, but also make sure that I am the example that she sees, right? Like, yes, you love your daughter. You know, men, once they have a daughter, baby, their lives, it just, the men that are in their daughter's lives, it just changes the trajectory of all the things for them, right? And that's good, that's cool, that's fine, that's great, that's dandy. But also understand that she's watching every single thing based on how you treat her mom, right? So how you treat her mom, the flowers, the dates, the spending time, quality time together, like all of that is being modeled for her of what to expect from her partner. So you can't like get so wrapped up in, I'm gonna do all these things for my daughter and forget, hello, it's me, you know. I ain't gotta remind him often, but every now and again I'll be like, oh, hey, I love what you're doing for your daughter, but don't forget Big Mama. Don't forget Big Mama, okay? You know, that's just real life. It is what it is. I think I'm gonna also add my island punch today. Y'all know I told y'all I like to do the creatine. It's the peach mango. I like to add my protein oat in there. I don't think I'm ever gonna come up off that oat. I ain't lying to you. It's just good. Why switch up? And then the island punch, which is vitamin C. So that's all of my good things. Every now and again, I do like to also add some tinctures to it before I make it. So this is Don't Give a Rat's Behind by Herbal Goodness. This one mainly has guava leaf, ashwagandha, all of that. So it's like supposed to be, you know, very chill. You don't give a crap about nothing. It worked too. Hello. It does work. I like it a lot. Adding in a little bit of chlorophyll. And let me say this, girl. This might be a little bit of TMI, but that walking will really move your system. Woo! That thing will move your system. And as somebody that is extremely regular, I have no issues in that department. I said, oh, we should do a lot more of this. And then I'm gonna add in the Hormone Harmony. This is also from Herbal Goodness. I like all of Herbal Goodness products. I think they're on Amazon. They have one local here. Like there's actually a store here, but I think these are on Amazon as well. If I can find them, I'll link them for y'all. And for vitamins, because if we're gonna be on a health kick, let's be on a health kick. I'm gonna throw in my little mixer here and grab my water. Let's do it. You know, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Lemmy gummies. Like, I know how everybody feel about them. I understand. Feel how you gonna feel, sis. But them products though, them products work. Okay, so I don't know what to say about that. Well, let me shake this up. And with this one, the Owala, I can like take it and like really shake it. Obviously this is open at the top, and so I shake it throughout the day. Like while I'm drinking it, I just shake it up a little bit more each time, basically. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
I'll let you do it.
But today, you want to hang out for maybe an hour. Maybe an hour and a half.
Who?
You. With faves.
I'm gonna go. You want to hang out later?
Yeah, when you get back.
Oh, okay. So the Let Me gummies that I'm going to take, girl, Let Me Fiber. We're going to start with Big Mama. You always know that you need a probiotic. I really do like the Let Me Per gummies with the Let Me Play, okay? And I'm going to take the D-Bloat gummies as well, because y'all know I'm trying to get this tummy yummy down. And then we have the Let Me Burn. The Let Me Carb I'll take today as well, but you can only take it when you eat food. The Let Me Burn you can take with or without food. Did I say Let Me Carb, child? The Let Me Curve, child. Y'all know what I meant. The Let Me Curve. You got curb. The Let Me Curb. You gotta take with food. And so I need to eat me some breakfast. I hadn't had anything to eat at all today. So I think I'm gonna make me some quick eggs and oatmeal type situation. A little circle B, you know. Gotta get your protein in. Why not let it be a circle B? A little circle B situation. Eat that real quick. And then I got some work to do for a client. So I'm going to work on that. I don't know what my kids have going on today. I'm real chill today. Like I don't really plan on going out too much anywhere. I gotta figure out what we're eating for dinner though. I do gotta figure that out. So we need to go to the grocery store, do a pickup order or something. I have a new bottle of the Black Girl vitamins, the one today. So I'm gonna take that as well, just to make sure I'm taking everything that I need to take. I'm feeling good though. Like being back on track feels good. I mean, I know I was, you know, it was hot girl summer, city girl summer while the kids were gone, and all that was cool and fine and dandy, baby. But your girl loves order. Love some order, love some discipline, love some consistency. So my ain't just opening though. I did all that talking and they ain't open yet. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be my focus today. I am currently trying to see if I can get a hair appointment. Well, get my braids redone. Dree is out of town on vacation. I don't know exactly what day she's coming back. So right now, this is the wig that we roll with. I'm sick of the bob. I'm sick of the bob. I love the bob look, but that wig, that's what I'm sick of. Let me be very clear. Love the bob, the look of it on me. It's the wig. I want no more parts. and I'm back. Girl, as you can see, it's a few hours later. Like, I ate breakfast, all the good stuff. I even had lunch already. But I got so sleepy today. Me and Jasmine had to do quite a bit of work. I didn't do it. Jasmine did. Maybe that's the term. We decided that I was going to apply for the Ulta Beauty Collective. Yeah. Whether I get in or not, that's not the thing that I'm focused on. It's just the fact that we're shipping, right? We're doing something to get us to our ultimate vision and goal. We are shipping something daily. And so for us, that was something to ship, applying for that. Now we release it to the Lord and let him have his way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, apply for that. We were on the phone for hours trying to get that done. So much so, I needed a bloom. Yeah. Mama's energy is low. But me and the kids, actually, I don't like this light. Much better. So me and the kids are actually headed to meet my husband and his cousin. Ooh, they have an event this evening. And he's doing circle B's. I know I had one for breakfast, but it don't matter. It's a circle B. Okay, thank you. So we're going to get us some circle B's. I'm probably going to capture some content because that's what I do for him and his page. And then I don't think the kids have anything else planned. They didn't ask to go to the pool or anything like that today. So I think I'm scot-free. I just need to come home and stretch. Like that walk today, that was the first time that I've walked 10K steps over 3 miles. I think that was I beat my PR today. Literally. My own PR. I hadn't walked 4 miles ever in one consecutive setting. But that's the first time I've walked distance like that in almost a year. So mama's tight. Mama's very tight around these parts. I'm feeling it around that knee area. Lower thigh and knee. Maybe even the ankle too. So I gotta come home and do a little stretching. I wanna either do the kettlebell too or do my little weights that I got. I think they're like some little 2-pound weights, y'all. But I wanna do something in the weight department. So maybe find me a YouTube video and do that. And I think that's it, sis. Like I genuinely think that's it for today. Today was a very chill day. Very, very chill day. And I like chill days. I mean, I do like to be outside. But I also can appreciate a chill, calm day as well. And that's really what today gave. I didn't really record anything today. I do need to edit some content. Maybe I'll do that when I get back home. I'm trying to finish that show, the 5-Star Weekend. So I know I'm going to watch that when I get back tonight. Because I think I'm on maybe the last episode, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's the last episode. But I'm at least halfway through, okay? And it's a really good show, y'all. It's a really, really good show. I will say that. Yeah, how many episodes this thing got? Oh, I got 3 more episodes to go. So I'm over halfway through. It is a really, really good show. So I would encourage you, especially for the girls that are in the season of like friendship. You're in this season where you're trying to figure out your friendships. You're trying to figure out what kind of friends you want now. You're trying to figure out who deserves to remain in your stratosphere and who's important and who's not and what boxes to put people in. You know, all of the things. I think it's really, really good. I like the concept. I'm not going to give the show away, but I do like the concept because I think this was in commercials that she invited a friend from each season or each chapter of her life. I really, really like that. And I just like the way the story is playing out. And there's one part of the story where I'm like, what? You know, but I assume it's part of the book that I get to read now. So we'll find out more about that later. But anyways, girl, the kids are in the car. So
there are stand mixers, and then there are. This was passed down from your mom's.
How that happened? Hold on, girl.
Mom.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
The 5-star.
It's still coming out. Okay. So, anyways, I'm about to grab my purse wherever it is. I think it's down there. So I'm gonna grab my purse, jump in the car. I think the place is only like 10 minutes away. So we're going to meet him there, and then I'll check in with y'all a little bit later when we get home, because I don't know what we're eating. Well, I mean, that should be dinner, right? They're going to make that dinner. I'm not cooking tonight. We'll try again tomorrow, because tomorrow we are going grocery shopping. Hello. Good morning. Good morning, love. Oh, girl. It's another day. I know. I already know. But in my defense, because I don't really remember where we left off at all, I'm just going to tell you how my evening went. We ended up having to go to one of my husband and his cousin's events, do that, get Circle B sausage, all that stuff. Well, then I made it home. Faith wanted to go hang out with Ava because, you know, they ain't seen each other in like 6 months. And so she saw the kids outside. The girl dang near jumped out the car to go run and play with her friends. So she did that. Then some kind of way, I ended up with Dahlia. We ended up at Costco together. And then we went to Drizzle's, got us a little treat, you know what I'm saying? And it was me, Dahlia, and her 2 oldest girls. And then I came home, and then TJ was home. You know, I talked to him for a second. He was working on the other grill that he refurbishing and all that stuff, and he had to go. And then I told the girls that I was going to give them some PR stuff. And so I was like, well, let me go get Faith, because she was over there to drop off the PR. And then next thing I know, I was over there till midnight. That's what happened. Promise. So, yeah, didn't have none of my things. None of my things, because it just kind of happened the way that it happened. But this morning, I've been up very early. I'm already sleepy, actually. I did a 1.5-mile walk. That was all I was able to do because my husband had a procedure this morning that I needed to take him to. And so we did that. I thought it was going to be like a little 20-30 minute procedure like his other ones. No, it was 2 hours. 2 hours. Okay. So we did that. But now me and the kids are actually going on a restaurant visit to this Mexican spot, and it closes at 2. I thought we were going to get there at 10:30. It's 11:51. Okay. And I think it's like a 40-minute or so drive. I'm just doing the best I can with what I got.
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
Okay, so that is where we're about to head now. I gotta hurry up. They already in the car. I gotta hurry up and get in the car and drive there. I think I'm just gonna grab me a Bloom because, girl, my energy, my levels are so freaking depleted. It's ridiculous. We got to go get a vitamin D shot and probably an NAD plus as well because your girl is running low. Look, here they go now. So oh girl, here go Rocket, child. I wouldn't expect Rocket. Why are you in here? Why are you in here? What the? Okay. Both the dogs are in. I guess he letting them out the back. Child. Rocky is my dog. What I tell y'all, that dog coming from around the corner, I didn't know he was coming inside. And I just seen this big caught your girl off guard for a moment. But anyway, let me grab my Bloom, let me grab my purse, and let's get to this car because if we don't hurry up and go now, we ain't gonna get no food.
My scamming ass niggas say, spending that money fast. Boy, going that go, y'all bet.
I thought a bro nigga said something. Talking shit, but they still ain't saying nothing. We gon' trap this bitch out till the feds come. Run it up,
I just want somebody, to treat me like somebody.
Technology. Made it to the house. Listen, that was authentic Mexican food. I don't even know what I ate. I just know it was good. The kids had street tacos. I think Tay had steak. Faith had chicken. I got some El Pastor tacos. But then she made me this plate. And it was like steak and potatoes, barbacoa, refried beans, rice, and then some other one with potatoes. Fire. Okay. We ate so good. Oh my gosh, we ate so good, y'all. And then when we left there, the kids, well, Faith wanted to go to Dillard's Clearance Center. We were close. We were nearby. We were near the one at Irving. Y'all see, I'm tired. I'm sleeping, baby. I'm sleeping. I'm tired. We were near the Dillard's Clearance in Irving. So Faith wanted to go there. And that actually was amazing because y'all, they had shirts and shorts and all the things for $2.99. $2.99. So my girl got her a few little cute pieces. And then my son, he wanted to go walk around the little like mall or whatever that they had. So he got him a few shirts from this like streetwear store. And then finally I was like, y'all, we gotta go because I just want to beat traffic. Of course we didn't beat traffic. We were stuck in traffic. So it took us an hour, well over an hour to get home. And now we're here. And I'm telling y'all, it's really the traffic that be taking me out. It really is the driving. But now Faith has decided that she is finally ready to learn how to ride a bike. It's been a long time coming, child. We've been trying to talk her into learning how to ride a bike for about 2-3 years now. She just adamantly refused. I got a scooter. I don't need to ride a bike. And then I got to the point where I kind of started threatening. I was like, you have got to learn. You got to learn how to ride a bike. Like all her little friends, they come over here. Everybody on the bike. She the only one on a little scooter. Girl, get it together. And so I made a deal with her. I said, if you go ahead and learn how to ride a bike, I'll buy a bike. And then we'll start riding together. Like we'll go out on rides and stuff together. So I'm currently waiting on her. I need to go change clothes because Mia, Dahlia's daughter, said she would teach Faith how to ride. Because I didn't teach Tay. My daddy taught Tay. I don't even know where to begin. And girl, I was watching some YouTube videos and they said to put a towel around her and balance her. So I said, oh, baby, we both gonna be on the ground. If you leave it up to me, we both gonna be on the ground. It's probably not a good decision. So Mia said that she would help teach her how to go ahead and ride. And I think it's gonna be a big confidence booster for her. Once she learns how to ride and she can go out with her little friends in the neighborhood, they be riding. Be a little crew of them, girl. They be having a good time. Y'all know my son, he be on his electric bike. He be gone. You know, so I think it'll be a good confidence booster for her. And I really want that. I mean, Faith is probably one of the most confident kids I know, if I'm being honest. But you can never have too much. So that'll be good for her. I am actually going to change because, like I said, I only did 1.5 miles this morning. I want to get my other 2.5 done, or whatever's going to take me to get to 10,000 steps. Let me see how many steps I'm at right now. Let me see. Fitness. Yeah, that's all I'm at. Ooh. I'm only at 3,600. I know I've been walking. We was walking all through Dillard's, and then I don't know. It says I'm only at 3,600. I just knew it was going to be at like 7,500. Well, this one said, see, that's what I'm saying. Look, this one say I'm at 7,992. I'm like, I've been walking. Maybe it just ain't updated in the thing. That's gotta be what it is. It just ain't updated yet. I was finna be so upset, y'all, because I'm over here like, now I know good and god doggone well that I have walked more than 3,000 steps today. 3,000 steps is my average day when I don't do no type of walking. So that don't make sense. But okay, this makes sense. So I need to get the rest of my steps in. Doesn't mean I gotta do 2.5 miles to get it in though. Maybe just one. Cause girl, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to lay my body down. You know what I'm saying? And I still need to make a grocery list. I still ain't been to the grocery store. And it's 6 p.m. Yeah. So let me go change so I can get my life together. Go hopefully get this girl to ride a bike, or just get an understanding of what it means to ride a bike. I don't know if she's gonna, fully be riding today, but let's get her on the bike. And then I don't know what we're eating for dinner, so we probably should figure that out as well. Because they ain't really give us nothing to go. So, that was kind of my plan. We were going to get the Mexican and we was going to get enough to go home. But once I got there, I realized that was not going to happen. So, yeah, I got to figure out what we're going to eat tonight. Lucky me. Girl. I'm sitting here. I was waiting on Faith to call me because she's already at Dahlia's and tell me that she is practicing riding a bike and getting ready to. She ain't called me yet. So I said, you know what, let me sit down and make me a little menu. A little menu. So that I can get these go grocery shopping. But I pulled out this soul food book. Huh? Y'all might hear my husband. He's on the phone. I pulled out this soul food book that my husband won on Juneteenth. I don't know if y'all ever heard of this or seen this. I hadn't. Rosie Mays, creator of iHeart Recipes. Let me tell you something. I know how to cook, right? So I know if what I'm reading is actually a good recipe. Does it have all the right ingredients? This one right here, it's got all the right ingredients. All of the right ingredients. So currently on the list, I have a black-eyed pea salad, shrimp and crab omelet. You know, I love seafood, and I always get any type of seafood omelet at restaurants. I always get them. So I was like, yep, shrimp and crab omelet on the menu. Green beans with potatoes and bacon. I already know how to make that, but you know, seeing it in the book was like, oh snap, that can be, you know, a little side dish I can go make. Cause you be throwing green beans in there real quick with no little pizzazz, no rah-rah. It's got the rah-rah. I added some Jiffy Mix because why not? We always need Jiffy Mix. And then tonight I think I want to do smothered potatoes and sausage. The picture looked real good. But she got it as a side and not as a main dish. So I'm like, okay, girl. Fried cabbage. I like fried cabbage and succotash. She got succotash in here. Girl, I said, oh, sign me out, baby. Sign me out. Because your girl loves to eat a good meal. Point blank in the period. Yeah. And y'all don't mind this TV back here, Chad. My husband picked it up on the side of the road from somebody's house. And I don't know. Okay, he a man being a man. That's all I know. But this next section is supposed to be the star of the soul food supper. So I think these are just main dishes. And this picture right here, that looks so freaking delicious. Girl, I said, oh, I got to go through and find us. I don't need to make a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's the thing with meal prep too. In my time of doing meal prep, I have learned that sometimes I go in very enthusiastic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go in like, oh, I'm gonna cook 4 dishes, and then we only end up eating 2. And I done wasted the food, I done wasted the money, all the things. So the way that I'm thinking is 2 dishes, like 2 main meals. I'm going to cook my sides because I can eat sides all day. So I am going to make my sides, but I'm thinking 2 meats for now. Because we always on the go, we always moving. And that has helped me to really significantly cut down with the whole meal prep situation. You cook you 2 good meats, 2 or 3 little sides, bada bing, bada boom, wham, wham, wham. Buy breakfast food. Them kids is good to go. They good to go. Fortunately for me, my kids know how to feed themselves breakfast and lunch. They know how to cook. They know how to put something on the microwave, on the air fryer, on the stove, whatever they got to do. So that works for us. So I'm like, what 2 meats do I want to cook, girl? That was smothered oxtails. Ugh. Woo. That sounds good. We're going to have to try that another week, though. We're going to stick to what mama knows right now. Now, she got a Creole lasagna in here. You know what I'm saying? That look good, don't it? And my kids love lasagna. They love lasagna. So I think I'm going to do that. This is currently my list. And what's going to happen is I'm going to take this list. I'm going to condense it based on the duplicate and triplicate ingredients. I know triplicate ain't a word, but you get where I'm going with this. Condense it, add it all up. Like if I need 2 things, eggs, or, 3 Rome potatoes here, 4 Rome potatoes there, 7 Rome potatoes, all of that. Make it one list, put it in my phone. Because y'all know I like to use the reminders grocery list, put it in my phone, and then head to the store and get what I need. Because Faith just texted me and said she still ain't on the bike yet. So I'm going to go do what I need to do. But that's what I'm thinking, girl. I'm thinking lasagna. Y'all want to make some lasagna together? Because I think we would enjoy that. So I'm going to wrap up. So if we do lasagna, do we want to do some, you can never go wrong with a little smothered chicken. You can't go wrong with smothered chicken. I'm going to do the lasagna. I want to keep the other thing simple. I don't want to make life too hard for myself. Because y'all know me, I'll make a soup in a heartbeat and call it a day. But I'm the only one that seems to like soups in the summertime. So We're not gonna do that. Seafood stuffed peppers. Ooh. Oh, girl, it's a crab, shrimp, and lobster pot pie. Now, I love pot pie. Love pot pie down to the ground, baby. Do we want to do that too? I think lasagna for sure, because you know lasagna stretch. You can make lasagna stretch for a few days. Pot pie, my only concern is pot pie. You got to eat it quickly because of the bread. Like you don't want it to. So I don't know if I want to do pot pie for this week as far as weekly meal prep. So let me see. Smother chicken. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Let's not make life too hard. Smother chicken. Let's do that. Let's do that. Girl, tell me why. As soon as I finished my list and got ready to head out, Faith called me and said they getting ready to ride the bike at 8 o'clock at night. So I'm gonna go down there and be a mama. We not cooking tonight. We might still cook, but ain't nobody gonna eat it tonight. I don't know. I'm finna go be a mama. And I still plan on going to the grocery store tonight. So at least if I can knock that out, I can cook tomorrow. I think we just gonna order Angie's tonight. That's really what it's giving right now. So yeah. The kids are back. The kids are back. Faves. Your girl is outside today. It is 7:33 in the morning. I'm actually running behind. Like I woke up a little later than I would have liked, and then I struggled. Like I was just struggling to get out of bed. I had to do a little mind over matter exercise for myself. Like, are you struggling? You know, yes. Are you still going to go anyway? Yes. So get out the bed. Get out the bed. So that's what I did. I got out the bed, I put on my clothes, and here we are. Here we are. I listened to a message on YouTube for the first half of my walk, for like the first 15, 20 minutes. That was really, really good. And just kind of brought me back into the remembrance of some things, just kind of like, how do you operate with God, right? And how are you going to be able to move forward in the vision that God has given you? It also gave me like a footnote. So I was sitting here like, you know, putting in my phone, oh, that's going to be the next footnote. They're just fire, okay? So I think walking, obviously getting healthy is like the main thing, but also walking brings me clarity. And it just really sets the tone for my day, because another thing that I realized is like, y'all know my baby learned how to ride her bike last night, y'all. I don't think I said that yet, but yes. And it literally took her less than 20 minutes. And what was so interesting about this, yes, we're going to stand outside and I'm going to tell you the story. And you're going to stay here and listen, okay? What was so interesting about this in particular is, let me paint the scene for you. So Faith hits me, Mom, we're getting ready to go out. All right, cool, I'm finna walk down. I'm on the way, say less. So I make it over there. They had just got outside or whatever. Mia, hands on her, like, hey, all right, we're gonna do this, right? And Faith is trying to pedal, she's trying to pedal, but it just seemed like she was struggling with the idea of putting one foot first versus putting both feet first. Hold that thought. So she was really struggling with that idea of push and then roll with it, right? But she got the concept of keeping the steering straight. So 20 minutes in, finally she gets it. I've lost it. I don't even know if I actually recorded because I was too busy screaming, because I was just so like shocked and surprised, and like it's something that I thought would take a little bit of time, a few days or whatever. Took her 20 minutes. I was on the phone with Jasmine. Had called in this time. Jasmine was on FaceTime. And so Faith is hyped. You know, her and Ava are riding. She's like, I got it. I'm figuring it out, right? The only thing that she has to learn now, and mind you, Mia was teaching her, but Dahlia is the one that stepped in and got her to conceptualize putting one foot in front of the other. right? Pushing first and then pedaling and going and going. Dahlia's the one that helped her truly understand that because she could see the problem and she was there to help fix it. Me, on the other hand, I was like, it's best that y'all do it because, you know, kids are more receptive to other people anyway. So got her to ride. But the thing that she was really struggling with, although she could see a curve coming and she could, you know, ride the curve, it was when she got down in a cul-de-sac, she couldn't figure out how to turn that wheel. So she kept getting off, turning it around, going down there, getting off, turning it around, and coming back, right? And so I was like, man, we really got to work on that. Like, we really got to work on that. But here's the thing. I was so, like, engrossed in the, she figured this out in 20 minutes. Why can't she get this one part, right? I was, like, in my mind, just like, we got to get her, like, you know what I'm saying? I was rushing to the finish line. I wanted it to be complete. And I had to, like, scale back and just celebrate the moment of what she got in 20 minutes. But me and Jazz were on the phone this whole time because she wanted to watch her, you know, niece learn or whatever. And so later that evening, Faith was like, Mom, can I ride, you know, to the house? I'm like, yeah, I'll walk behind you. So she's riding, and me and Jasmine started laughing on the phone just of all the things that we had seen with her learning that day. And I said, Jasmine, you know, it's so crazy to me. And in the moment, I wasn't really thinking about it, but I said, what took us years to even convince her to try to do, she completed in minutes. Baby, if that ain't G-O-D, because when I said it, it's like as soon as minutes came out of my mouth, I said, oh, that's a Rhema word. That is a Rhema word. And Jen said, baby, don't make me shout over here on this phone because that is, yes, we've heard it. We've heard it. We've heard it. We've heard it. People say it all the time. But sometimes when you see it happening in the physical, it brings you back to the remembrance of his promises, right? Of his promises that he's kept you, of his promises that you are going to get out of this season, out of this space, out of this moment, like of his promises that you will gain your momentum again. Like, I just thought about all the things and learning how to watch her ride a bike, even with the thing of trying to put both feet on there at the same time rather than pushing forward. A lot of us try to dive in, try to jump in, both feet forward. You know what I'm saying? Even swimmers have to start with one arm first and they come behind. So I just had such a revelation, and it just really hit me what has taken me years in my own flesh can take him minutes. Can take that man minutes. And so even today, I didn't want to get up and walk. I did not. But you know what I did? I tricked myself. I said, if I put myself out there on day one of what I'm trying to accomplish and what I'm trying to do, even if I'm not accountable to myself, I will hold myself accountable to others. And sometimes you need that accountability. I get more accomplished on this camera than I do off camera because I hold myself accountable to you. And so it just really made me jump out the bed, because then I also thought about modeling. Children learn through modeling. We have to model things for them. And so with her getting a bike, I don't know if I told y'all, but I had said, you know, if you learn how to ride, I'll get a bike too, and we'll ride together. And I think oftentimes, especially with children, because there's things that we didn't do, that we didn't accomplish, that, you know what I'm saying, just kind of, we didn't even have the opportunity for, to be honest, we want our kids to do so much and to be so much and to accomplish so much that we have failed to model that thing for them. And so, listen, this ain't a blame your parents, blame yourself, it's not that. It's just bringing things into remembrance. If there's something that you want, if I want her to be physically fit and I want health and wellness to be a thing for her in her life, I want it to be of importance to her. And I don't want her to struggle the way that I have with weight gain and with sluggishness and energy and all of that. I first have to be the model. I'm the model that she lives with. I'm the model that she sees, right? So me, like, I love bike riding. I just ain't got a bike right now. But that motivated me because I want her to have, she doesn't even know that I'm trying to condition her without saying it. So she's looking at something that appears to be fun that she can do with her friends, not even recognizing, baby, we're in conditioning. I'm conditioning you for the next chapter, for the next level, for the rest of your life. And so it's crazy because it took me 36 years to not even know these things, because you've been told these things, but just to remember these things and then to think, how can I activate and execute these things in my life without excuse? Something else I realized today, I don't want a walking buddy. I don't. Here's why. And they're very simple, very vain things, but I'm going to keep it a stack. I ain't brushed my teeth this morning. Not yet. Why? Because that was just another thing that was holding me from getting out of the door. Like, sometimes you wake up and you think of the list of things that you have to do, and they might be simple, microscopic things. Like, they're not these big, gigantic things. They're minuscule, but they compile. And so you're thinking about these things that you have to do, and you're like, man, I'm just gonna lay here another 20 minutes. I'm just gonna lay here. I gotta think about, what are my excuses and how do I eliminate them? Yo, if I'm doing better by rolling out the bed, putting on the first, I ain't even got a match. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? I just need to get out the door. What is it going to take to get out the door? So if that means I got to put on a brown sports bra, some black leggings, some socks, some shoes, my best. Don't put on no wig. Don't put on no wig cap. Grab your glasses, put on your hat, and go. That's what I got to do. If I'm walking with somebody, then it's, oh, I need to do something in my head. I need to brush my teeth. I need to wash my face. Let me find my cute matching outfit. You know what I'm saying? All the things. But then also, like, I need time to think to myself. I need time to hear the voice of the Holy Spirit. I need time to praise and worship. I need time to listen to a sermon. I can't do that if I'm walking and talking with you. I can't. So I realized that on day 3. This me and God said, I need to do this alone. Now, does that mean I won't eventually have a workout partner, a buddy, or anything like that? No, that's not what I'm saying. But in the season of establishment, of laying foundation, it just needs to be me and God, because that's how I get downloads. If I'm with somebody else, I can't get the revelation that I need every day for my life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, girl. I got a lot of thoughts. See, this is what walking do. Walking brings me clarity. Walking brings me reassurance. Walking brings me confidence. Walking helps me to align and think about what I need to do as a mother and as a wife and as a friend and as a daughter and as all the other titles in life that we have, right? Who am I and who am I becoming? It just feels good. It feels good to be out here. And I think the Lord made sure the sun wasn't coming out like this for the past few days so that he could establish me, so that he could get me to see it the way that he sees it, so that I could be like, all right, we're going to do this. I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to commit to this. And that's something else, is like, I'm realizing that I am one of the most disciplined and committed people that I've ever known, because I know myself best. I lost her for a second, for sure. But man, what a good feeling it is to know, to be remembered that you are capable. You just got to tap in, sis. Good morning, babes. I don't know if I already said good morning, but good morning, girl. I made it home just in time, too. I made it home. I showered. Did a little bit of makeup today because I got some videos and things that I want to record. But my man just told me that he is going to make us all breakfast on his new grill. So yeah, girl, I have got to stick around because we actually were about to head out and go grocery shopping together. But since he's making breakfast, we're going to stay here, let him make breakfast, eat breakfast, and then we're going to go to the grocery store. Faith had a sleepover last night at Ava, so that's where she is, down the street, and I think Tay is going out somewhere today, so it's going to be a very chill, calm day for me. Let me tell y'all something. It's good having teenagers and almost teenagers. Like, if you're in the trenches of parenthood, girl, just make it to this space. Just make it to this space where they always be trying to go somewhere, be somewhere, do something without you. It's going to be a good time. You're going to start to get your life back, is what I'll tell you. But I'm curious to see how this grill is going to work out, honey, what all he finna do. I think he's doing pancakes, circle bees, bacon, eggs, and grits, because I see he got one of my pots out there, one of my hex clad pots, and all the pots. You had to grab one of those. So I got to go watch. I got to go be a supervisor. Y'all know how we do.
Never had a moment where I ever questioned you. You already know that. I ain't never stressed with you. Love me and you own that. That's why I'm so impressed with you, blessed with you. If you ever noticed, I am in my best with you, yeah. Getting know I'm about you. I hear when we're apart, 'cause I love being around you. Embrace all my flaws when you didn't have to. Stay holding me down, even when I'm not around.
I love being treated well. Y'all, it smells so freaking good. Like, now my husband, granted, has always made amazing breakfast. Amazing breakfast. The way he get the pancakes looking, yeah. My son, my dad is strong second, third, you know. He be doing that breakfast right. It smells like restaurant though. Is that how y'all be getting them griddles and stuff? Like, is that what that's about? It give you restaurant vibes. These pancakes look so good. And he made us grits. He made eggs. He did sausage, bacon, and smoked sausage. So I got one each. Because why not? This is a breakfast. This is going to fuel me up if I have to go to the grocery store. So a little syrup on here. A little syrup. It's a new one too. My son said, Mom, you going to have breakfast with me? We are going to sit and to eat together. Before I turn this camera off, you can have the first bite. That's it right there. We're back. You wanna know what time it is? I know you do. 6:30 p.m. because, you know, I stayed around, I ate breakfast, you know, all the things. I decided to go to Walmart, but I don't like Walmart's produce, so I only got perishable items basically from Walmart. So then I bopped over to Sam's, you know, did that. Then I bopped back over to Walmart because something I saw at Sam's I decided to get, so I need to return the other thing back to Walmart. And now I'm finally home. Girl! And I still need to cook dinner. Anyway, let's talk about what all we got. Let's start there. All right, my girl. I didn't do too much. These are just bike grips for Faves bike that she was riding yesterday. Ricotta cheese. We're gonna need that tonight. I got some mushrooms, vegetable oil, rotel, like it's a black household, okay? Biscuits for the kids. My son loves biscuits. Y'all know how I feel about butter. That's not a secret around here. I really went to Sam's for this, the chicken broth. When I was looking at the chicken broth in Walmart, I was like, I can go get 6 of them jumps for $8. I got frozen veggie blend. I love these too. My dad cooks with these a lot because it has everything in it. Yellow onion, bell pepper, red bell pepper. You have celery, just all the things. One of my recipes called for frozen corn, so I got that. I got my lima beans. Girl, they had field peas with snaps. Now look, I'm old school country, baby. This right here, yeah, I'm not gonna make it tonight, but it will be getting made soon. Ground beef for the lasagna. And then I got some langostini lobster. I seen that and I decided to go with that over my shrimp for the omelet. The kids, they love these little macaroni things. I got some applesauce, but I forgot to get the chia seeds. I wanted to try the applesauce chia seed thing, so I still gotta go out and get some chia seeds, and of course the Jiffy Mix, because yeah, you just always, I might make some tonight actually we might make some Jiffy Mix tonight. I love Mexican rice, so we got that. Y'all, this is seriously the best popcorn ever, like no lie. If you've never had the bucket popcorn, you are truly missing out, but you literally can only get it from Raleigh World. That is the only place that you can get this popcorn from. So I got popcorn, but then I like my popcorn with my pickles. So I got popcorn and pickles for myself. And then for the lasagna, I got her recipe called for oven ready lasagna noodles. So I said, well, let me follow suit, because if I ain't gotta cook nothing extra, I ain't gonna cook nothing extra. Now look, are you my kind of people when I show you this? If not, it's okay, but it's the summer. And they eat me out of house and home, so we gotta, you know what I'm saying, razzle-de-dazzle a little meal. At least one of them. I did get myself some chicken pot pies. Nostalgia. Your girl loves a chicken pot pie. So I did get a chicken pot pie or 3. You know? I went ahead and got veggie broth, black eyed peas for the black eyed peas salad. She said to get the can of black eyed peas. So I said, okay, girl, I'll get the can of black eyed peas. And if you gonna get that popcorn, don't leave without this. Makes for the perfect movie night. Whether you by yourself or with someone else, it is the best. And I needed another one of these shaker blender cups, and it was on clearance for $5. So I got that. And my son is always asking for French fries. So we got French fries. I didn't really need to do a lot on the meats because I checked the deep freezer and we had more than enough meats. Thank you, Lord. Glory. Hallelujah. So I was good there. I did get some spinach for one of the recipes. Mild Italian sausage, that's for the lasagna. And then all of my cheeses. So sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, mozzarella. All of those for tonight's dinner. And then the other things that I got from Sam's, I didn't do a lot at Sam's. I just really got what I felt like at Walmart. Well, one, I wouldn't buy no produce from Walmart, but then I also was like, it's cheaper if I get it from Sam's. So green peppers, because dang near every meal calls for green peppers. I got some sweet onions, and too heavy for me to show. Baby spinach, and then I got tomatoes on the vine. And what I want to do is chop me up some tomatoes and like kind of go back to my snack plates and stuff, especially since we're back on our health and wellness journey. And we need to be eating healthy, you know. So we got to do that. Oh, and the last thing I got were these. I love the foil sheet pop-ups by Reynolds because they're pre-cut. I love them. I love them down bad. They are my favorite thing. So I got that. Didn't do too much. It wasn't bad. Didn't even spend $200. Stay under because I had a menu. I knew what I needed. Bada bing, bada boom. So I'm about to go put on my muumuu, come up out of this jacket, come up out of these leggings. I might take this wig off or pull it back. Maybe I'll just pull it back for the purposes of the video. Because if it was just, no, maybe I'll put my bonnet on. Let's just be real. You in my home. You know what I'm saying? I might be in your home on the TV screen in the living room. So let's just keep it a buck. It's giving muumuu and bonnet. But we're going to cook us some nice lasagna tonight. I got to figure out what side I want to do. If I want to do probably green beans, you think? I'm thinking green beans. Maybe some Jiffy cornbread. That sounds like a good meal, don't it? Yeah, let me do that. I'm going to put all this stuff up, change clothes, and then we're going to come back and make us a meal. Tell me why the camera, the battery died right when I got ready to put the sauce in, girl. I said, ain't this hold on. But sauce is ready. Ricotta, mozzarella, egg ready. Greased, beautiful pan ready, oven on. So we are actually just going to do a couple of layers. That's really all it is. I thought she was gonna have me making some intricate type of lasagna because I was like, girl, you got it in this recipe book. It must be fancy. She just calls it Creole lasagna. I think that's what my husband always makes because we always use Tony's around here. But let me tell you this though. Let me tell you this. I tried that sauce, and maybe it's because I did it. Chef's kisses. Chef's freaking kiss. I did that on that sauce. That's all I can say. I laid that sauce down. What they said back in the day? Lay your body down. I laid the sauce. Huh? Alright. I'm finna layer this and then put it in the oven. And actually I changed my mind from the green beans and the cornbread. One, because I forgot to buy milk. I can't do the Jiffy mix. But two, I didn't feel like making green beans. So I'm gonna do broccoli. And I'm only doing it because I want to try out the steamer on the Power Max. So there's that. I'm like, that's one-stop shop. If I can do the sauce and the broccoli on the same little situation, yeah. So I wanna try out the steam situation. So we're gonna do broccoli. And then I have these. Remember I bought these a couple of weeks ago? From what was that? Home Goods or somewhere? Garlic toast. They're baked garlic toast. So it's not soft, it's more hard. But I'm gonna stick it in the oven just so it have some warmth to it. It's gonna be crunchy. It's not like actual garlic bread toast, you know. But that'll get them some garlicky on the side, child. I really don't care right now. I really don't. Like, I wanna finish this meal. I wanna sit on my couch and decompress. That's what I wanna do. So let me do this. We're gonna pop it in the oven, then we're gonna do a little taste test once it's all said and done.
All that I can be for you. When you're not with me, it's hard because it's only honesty. I told them I'm in love with you, but they're okay with being number two. Drifting us apart, I ain't did nothing wrong yet. I'm tempted when you're gone, cause I don't do well alone. They want me more than ever now, and I'm scared that I want them to. I'm all in, but I'm just a man with flaws. When the song and my options come calling, just stop it, I'm trying. All that I can be for you. When you're not with me, it's hard because it's lonely. Honesty, I told them I'm in love with you, but they're okay with being number two.
Good morning. It's another day, sis. It's actually Saturday morning, and I'm getting ready to head out. I wanted to try out this place called Bagel-ology. It is in Frisco, Texas, and ironically, Morgan texted me, just checking in on me, you know, everything's going on with Faith, and then my husband, just all the things. And so I was like, girl, I'm headed to Bagel-ology if you want to join me there. So she's actually going to meet me there. I've never had them before, but apparently they're supposed to be like these amazing bagels. And I just want to go on a side quest this morning. So that is what we're about to go head out and do. And then I think she wants to go to the mall. So whenever I get back from all of that, we'll sit down, chat, pending that I don't take a nap. That lasagna was so freaking good last night, y'all. The only thing I probably would have changed is I might have broiled it just a few minutes to get the top crispy, like the cheese crispy. But as far as the flavor and the chef's kiss, perfection. Anyways, I told her I was leaving the house 10 minutes ago. So we gotta go. Editing Felicia here, girl. I know this vlog ended a little bit more abrupt than what I had planned, but when I tell you I left the mall and whew, child, today drained me. I made it home, and as soon as my garage opened, both of our dogs ran out because my son decided that he was going to feed the dogs, let them out for water with their crates open, and then go back upstairs and forget that he needed to take them out back and relieve them and put them up. Apparently they were out for about an hour and a half. I don't even want to paint the crime scene, but so much happened in that moment. I wore myself out and I had to lay down and go take a nap. So now here I am sitting in front of this computer trying to get everything uploaded so I can edit the next vlog and get it up for y'all. Needless to say, girl, I'm going to end this vlog right here because, yeah, that one did a number on me. So I will see y'all on the next vlog. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hype, share, leave a comment, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.